fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. Today is the almost the last day of my Advent project, so we're going to be working on section 23 today, which is in the upper corner, and so I have flipped it so that I can work a little bit easier, and it's closer to me. So let me zoom in and make sure I get this in the, ooh, that's a little bit too close, I think. Let me mark that out a bit. Okay, so there we go. Hopefully I have everything I need to get started. Okay, so I'm just going to jump in. Once again, with no plan of what I'm going to be talking about, which is probably bad because I don't have anything planned. I haven't done anything. I'm filming this kind of early, so I have plans for the rest of the day, but I haven't done any of them yet. So my knee has been a little sore and I can't get out to walk on it really. I mean, I could, but I don't trust myself to walk on it. So I have been using our elliptical, which our elliptical you can either do standing up or it has a chair so that you can also do it sitting down. So I have flipped everything so that I can use it sitting down so that I'm doing some non-weight bearing stuff. That is on my to-do list for later today, is to contact my orthopedic doctor and find out what I need to do next because something is still wrong. So that's on my to-do list. I just put those teas away and now I see what I missed. Man, it's going to be one of those days, huh? So diamond painting wise, I'm excited because I'm getting to the end of this painting. Just today's section and tomorrow's section to go. So I'm excited to be done with this project. I told you guys I finished my paint with diamonds. I had another special project that I wanted to finish, which I finished yesterday. So I did that. I did post a picture of it on my Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, please go find me over there at Diamond Painting Anonymous. I would appreciate it. I love seeing all the pictures on Instagram and seeing what everybody else is working on. And some of these people are so creative. And like I saw a picture yesterday, somebody had taken her tray and she had lined up different colors in her tray so it looked like a rainbow to take a picture of, which it was a gorgeous picture. But all I could think of was, how are you going to separate all of those to put them back in their containers? Maybe she wasn't. Maybe she was done with the project and she was just going to dump them all out, in the trash or whatever. But yeah, that was my first thought. So, oh no, you're going to have to separate all those out again. So, but like I said, lots of cool pictures. So I love being over there. I am trying to post more on my Facebook page. So, Diamond Painting Anonymous on Facebook. But I don't, like I said, I don't use Facebook a lot. And man, I've tried to use it actually. But the few times that I get on it, it seems like all I see is ads. Oh, buy this marketplace ad, or for whatever reason, they're now doing dating stuff. And I keep getting these pop-ups to try their little stupid dating app. And I'm like, I don't have zero interest in that. And it tells me I can remove it, but when I try to remove it, it never leaves. It's still there. So I don't know what the deal is there. So yeah, I find Facebook annoying, so I don't use it a whole lot. And of course, still posting on my YouTube channel, which is still growing. Slower than I would like, but still growing. So thank you to everyone. If you haven't already, go ahead and smash that subscribe button while you're watching this, because that helps me out a lot. And thank you for doing that. I do intend to put together some random acts of kindness later today. I don't know if I'll make it to the post office today to get them out, but I do intend to put some of them together because that can be a process. I have to pull out all of the stuff that I use to send out in my random acts of kindness, and so it just ends up taking me a while to put everything together. Excuse my voice. As you can see, I'm still fighting this cold. I was talking with some diamond painting friends, one of whom works in retail, and she said they have so many people out right now, not with COVID, but with just a nasty cold, which is what I have. And man, I usually get over things much quicker than this, and it is just hanging on and on and on. So, and I'm really glad that I'm on vacation right now, because if I wasn't, I'd be calling in too, because I don't want to give this to anyone, much less the little kids, which is probably who I caught it from in the first place, but you know. So, let's see. What do I want to do next? I'm going to jump into the ampersands just because that's the biggest section here. And then maybe I won't miss so many when I go to do all the kind of one-offs like I normally do. I'll probably still miss some, but we'll see. So what's going on with you guys? Anything interesting / entertaining going on in your lives right now? My life's kind of boring at the moment. Just, you know, staying at home, working on my diamond paintings. Nobody's really going anywhere. We're all have been on vacation. My husband is still home. So he had already told me that he wanted to take the week between Christmas and New Year's off. And then, of course, he fell off the truck and hurt himself. And so now he's going to be, I guess, off this whole week because I don't think they're going to work on Friday. So, which that's tomorrow. Yes. Oh my goodness, I'm losing track of days. Don't you hate when that happens? I mean, it's nice to be on vacation, but then because you're on vacation, like your sense of time gets all skewed because you're not getting up and going to work and being on a regular schedule. So I have trouble remembering what day of the week it is. I did remember that it was trash day, so we need to gather up all of our trash and recycling and take all of that out, which we do pretty good recycling. I would say most of the time we have more recycling than we have landfill trash, which I would love to have zero landfill trash, but I don't know that that's possible. We, in the town where I used to live, we had mandatory recycling, and we had different bins for everything. Now we just have one big kind of trash bin for everything, but they don't recycle all the same things. We can recycle plastic and glass, but our recycler here, for whatever reason, does not take plastic bags, which I thought was kind of crazy because that's like one of the number one things people use / need to be recycled, right? Isn't that right up there with plastic water bottles? But they won't take them. So, like when we do, well, when we were buying our own groceries and going into the grocery store, we had reusable bags, but we very rarely go in and buy our own groceries anymore. And if we do, we forget to take our bags. We probably should put them in the car so that they're in the car all the time. Because sometimes we don't plan to go in, but then it ends up that we have to. Like, I don't know if this happens to any of you guys, but we shop at our local grocery store and then we shop at Target because Target is cheaper for a lot of our like home goods and things than the grocery store. Plus, Target has some things that our grocery store just doesn't carry. So we do drive up at Target a lot. But especially here lately, especially during the holidays here, we will put everything in our cart to check out, and then we'll get a notice that says, "Oh, our refrigerators are full." So anything that we had in our order that has to be refrigerated, which I buy milk from Target rather than our grocery store because it's literally half the price, which is crazy. It's all milk. It's the exact same milk. But I can get it for $2 a gallon at Target instead of $4 a gallon at the grocery store. So we always have usually at least milk and then maybe, some frozen things on our grocery order. But like this week, I think the only thing we had that wasn't, that needed not, my brain, sorry. The only thing in our order that did not need to be refrigerated was like 2 bags of chips. Everything else needed to go in the refrigerators. And so my husband's like, "Well, do you want me to order it?" And I was like, "Well, what's the point of that? So we can go in and pick up 2 bags of chips? I mean, we're going to have to go in for everything else. We might as well just pick up everything." So we ended up going in, but we forgot our bags. Anyway, so I always, when we get home, we have lots of plastic bags from our grocery pickup or from, going in. And so I put them all together so that we can recycle them because we can take them into either Target or the grocery store and they have like a big recycling place where you can put it. So again, just confusing to me. Clearly the bags can be recycled. I don't understand why our recycling service doesn't pick them up. So just kind of crazy how some of that stuff works, I try to buy things that can be recycled. So, things that are in glass jars instead of plastic or that don't have a lot of plastic packaging. But some things there's just no way to avoid it. So, and like I said, interesting. So, anyway, we need to gather up all of our trash and recycling and get that ready to go out because they're going to be picking it up tomorrow. And I definitely don't want to miss it pickup because they won't pick up again until after Christmas. And we always have a lot of boxes and trash and everything from wrapping paper. And I don't think we'll have too many boxes this year. Bought my son a new monitor for his computer, so there will be a big box from that. But other than that, I don't think there's going to be a lot of boxes. Isn't that funny how it goes with your kids? When your kids are little, you buy all this, lots of little things, little toys and things that they want. And so they have lots of packages because the stuff they want doesn't cost very much. And then they turn into grown-ups and everything they want costs an arm and a leg and it comes in a very, very tiny package. So, well, that's a question for you guys too. My mom, when we were growing up, always tried very, very hard, and even when we had kids of our own with her grandkids, tried very, very hard to make sure that everyone not only had the same dollar amount spent on them, but had the same number of packages under the tree, which I always thought was crazy because, when we were little, maybe we counted packages. I don't remember doing that, but it's possible. But as we got older, we knew some things were going to be more expensive. I might have wanted a more expensive gift than my brother or whatever. And so I wouldn't have expected the numbers to be the same. And I always gave my mom a hard time about it. We all did. And she's like, well, you just blah, blah, blah. So she always did that. The first Christmas with my two kids, not their first Christmas, but my son was maybe 3, and he got very upset because his sister had more gifts than him because he had counted them. Now, he got a very big, like one of those electric ride-along, like motorcycle slash car. I don't even remember what it was, but it's one of those that looks like the mini Barbie Jeep and stuff like that. It wasn't Barbie, of course, but got that for him. And so, of course, it was more expensive. And so she got a couple of more gifts than he did because the stuff she had asked for was less expensive. And he got so upset. And so since then, I have tried to make sure that they have the same number of gifts. And that has continued until this Christmas, actually. This Christmas, I did not make sure. I always make sure that I spend the same amount of money, but I did not make sure they have the same amount of gifts. So, and my son's birthday is close to Christmas, which he hates because, everyone wants to combine everything and just make it, oh, here's your birthday / Christmas gift. My mom's birthday was near Christmas too, and she grew up with the same thing and she hated it. So when we found out that my son's birthday was going to be that close to Christmas, she always made sure that he had a half birthday celebration in the summer so that he had, kind of a birthday celebration that wasn't near his birthday, near Christmas. I have not continued that since she passed, but I mean, I figure at some point he's old enough to understand, it's not like I had any control over when he was going to be born. He was actually almost 2 weeks late, so he should have been born closer to Thanksgiving. So when he complains, I always tell him it's his own fault because he's the one who didn't come out when he was supposed to. So, not that it keeps him from whining, but getting close. The M's. This seems like I had a better plan this time. I won't miss as many of these kind of individual one-off ones now that I've got these bigger sections done. So I told you I finished my special one that I wanted to finish. I finished it yesterday. It actually turned out way better than I was hoping, so I'm pretty stoked about it. So I need to finish it off. It's going to go in my portfolio. And I added it to my finishes list for 2021. And so I have another one that I want to finish, but I was going to do that one like a partial. Partials, I just kind of open a color and then I do all of that color. Yeah, this is actually a full drill round, so it's not going to work that way. I'm going to have to kit it up and everything like I normally do. So it's going to take me a little bit longer than I thought. So I don't know if I'm going to get that one done. I should be able to get it done before the 31st. I keep feeling that, I got to get it done the next couple of days, but that's just Christmas. So I don't need to have it done before Christmas. I just need to have it done before the 31st. Well, I don't need to have it done, I guess. I want to have it done before the 31st. I would like to finish one more just because I am type A and I have 2 sheets left in my diamond painting logbook that I prepared for this year. Next year I'm going to be doing my logbook a different way. So I want to use up all the pages. I'm like, oh, I have one more that's done. I should do one more project so I can use up that page, and then I'll move into my new diamond painting logbook that I'm going to make for next year. But yeah, we'll just have to see. I don't know if I'm going to have that much time to get everything done. Hope I will. Actually, don't know if I have a small project that I could even complete in time. Most of the other stuff I've been looking at for 2022 is kind of big projects. So I do need to spend more time. Oh no, you guys. I just stuck all those in the wrong place. Oh man. All right, so today's going to be a little longer than usual because I got to pick all these off. Gosh darn it, I can't believe I did that. Here I am getting so excited because I'm almost done, and I just made a huge mistake. Man. Because I put those on the hashtags, and they are supposed to be D's. So let me see if I can. I was going to try and shove some of them over, but okay, there's a D. Let's pull this one off. Pull that one off. Can't believe I did that, you guys. Man. I think those are, nope, those are all wrong too. Jeez Louise. So now you guys can laugh at me making this mistake. Although I guess I'm doing okay. This is the first time I've made it since I started doing this project, so I guess I won't beat myself up over it too much. But man, I really hate it when I do stupid stuff like this. Whoops, that one went flying. So when you make a mistake like this, do you keep all the drills or do you throw them away? I'm 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Sometimes I keep them. Sometimes I don't, because now that they've been on the canvas, they have glue on the back sides, which means when I put them in my tray or if I put them back in my container, they're going to all stick together because they've got glue on the back sides. And sometimes if I'm not horribly careful, I can scratch them up when I'm trying to pull them off with the tweezers. Okay. Is that one in the wrong place? Is this one in the wrong place? Yep. Oops, I missed that one. Okay, so those I think are correct. Okay. Ooh, that one might not have been wrong, but okay, these should be D's, not hashtags. So let me go back in and fill all these in with the correct color. Can't believe I did that. Dang it. Okay, is that all of the D's? I think that's all of them. One of them went sliding under here. Okay. Man, that's obnoxious. Oh, there's that word again. Irritating, annoying. It's all of those things, and all of these drills are sticking in my tray because They have glue on the back side. Okay, let me do some of these one-offs before I do the hashtags again. So irritating when I make mistakes like that. Okay, let me do R's. And I think a lot of the rest of these, except for the hashtags and the yellow, is going to kind of be one-offs. So I may just dip into the containers for those, since I just need one of some of these. So one of my little, oops, that's upside down, my little slash mark. One little star. One E. My glue dot is still going strong, so hopefully I will make it all the way to the end. There's that T that I missed. And one Z. One K. And then I am ready to do the hashtags, I think, since I messed those up. 1K. Make sure I grab the correct color this time. Ugh. Guys, I feel like I dropped a topic that because I got distracted by my mistake, but now I don't remember what it is. Getting old is terrible. My brain some days. I could blame it on being sick, but the truth is it happens way too often for that to be the case. I was just telling one of my coworkers the other day, we have 2 different rooms and different things are stored in each room, and I had to leave my classroom to go get something from theirs, and just walking from one classroom to the other, I forgot what the heck I was there for. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I do that all the time too." So eventually I remembered. So I was able to get what I needed and go on with my day, but man, my husband does that a lot too. Although he usually is in the kitchen when he's like, "What did I come in here for?" Usually the answer is a snack, but you'd think he would remember that. Or he'll get up to do something and then he'll go do something else and he's like, "Okay, I did that, but there was a different reason that I got up. I was going to do something else, but he can't remember what it is." I'm like, well, nice to know it's not just me. Okay, about done with this section. Oh, I forgot my timer, so I don't know if this section went any faster or slower. I'm going to guess probably slower since I made a mistake and had to pick off drills. Because that's how my life goes. Okay, so I don't see any drills that I missed. Everything looks like it's seated nicely. So let me zoom you guys out and turn you around. Well, not turn you around, turn the painting around so that you can see it. So, doesn't quite get all of it in there, does it? There we go. That got all of it. So we just have one more section left. Finish this pretty little flower. So that actually worked out nicely. So we'll see what this other little bird looks like. and get to finish the bluebird's beak. So there you have it, guys. Section 23 of my Advent project. One more day to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to do all the things on your way out. Give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.